¿Qué tal, gente? Estamos aquí en un nuevo episodio de la serie Life is Strange Remastered, episodio 5, Polarized, parte 2. Espero les guste y lo disfruten. Dentro vídeo.
Wow.
Que Max pasó toda la vida, ¿no? En un suspiro.
Okay. You're okay, Max. You're safe. On a plane. I hope I did everything right this time.
Pero ¿por qué no lo
Good work, David.
recuerdas? Se supone que lo vuelves a vivir, ¿no? ¿O es que cambias y regresas? Eso es lo que no... Eso no me terminó de quedar.
Chloe. Oh, you're alive. Oh, you're alive. I did it. I fixed everything. Wowzer.
Lo logramos. Este es el pinche director Wells, ¿no? Puto borracho de mierda, velo. Apenas si puede con su pinche cuerpo. A ver la ventana.
It's so weird to be in between realities. Everything is out of focus and in the distance.
Vamos a ver la tele.
We're almost in San Francisco. I'm so stressed, but I'm so excited too.
Miramos el periódico.
The beginning of the end for Jefferson and the Prescotts.
Seguridad Blackwell descubre búnker y escándalo. Actuó con base en una serie de avisos de David Manson, jefe de seguridad de la Academia Blackwell. Los oficiales de policía bajaron el martes a una cámara subterránea bizarra supuestamente usada por el profesor Mark Jefferson y el estudiante Nathan Prescott para drogar, secuestrar y fotografiar a mujeres jóvenes. Aunque no hubo otros signos de abuso físico o sexual sobre las víctimas, las inquietantes revelaciones han causado revuelo en la tranquila ciudad de Arcadia Bay. Incluso Sean Prescott, el más poderoso hombre de negocios en el área, está bajo investigación debido a su papel como propietario de la granja donde se encuentra. El estudio Cuarto Oscuro de alta tecnología continúa en la página siguiente. Pues cambio de página, Max.
I can't wait to land in Frisco.
Please fasten your seat and stow any electronic gear until the plane is on the ground and at the gate. Thank you. We're starting our descent in a few minutes. It's a beautiful day in San Francisco with clear skies and cool 60 degrees. We hope you enjoyed your trip and we thank you very much for choosing Pacific West Air. Come fly with us anytime.
I don't think so. I'm hoping these airline seats get smaller so I won't have to fly at all anymore.
I bet this is a nice break for Principal Wells. After all the damage control he had to do this week at Blackwell. How did you sleep?
Nos dices,
Hope
pinche
I wasn't
Wells.
snoring out loud, Max.
Just a bit.
It's been a tough week at Blackwell. So I hope you'll forgive me. Between Mr. Jefferson and Prescott's, things have been hectic, to say the least.
I totally get it, Principal Wells.
That's a smart way of telling me to stop whining. We are proud of you for representing Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest. I know I'm not exactly the guide you wanted in San Francisco, but we all want you to have a great experience here.
I already am, and we're not even there.
Pues sí. Bueno, vimos que Jefferson, que el director Wells sí estaba preocupado por todos. Sí lamentaba sus errores.
Max, you're not just screwing around with time.
Todos los poderes tienen consecuencia. Y aquí estamos, San Francisco. Headcase Gallery. Esa foto está buena, ¿eh? Pero todas son fotos, ¿eh? No, también habrá pinturas. Oh, ahí los canapés.
San Francisco is so cool. And this gallery is huge.
So is the buffet. If an event skimps on the food, you know it's a bad event.
As long as I don't have to eat any caviar.
This is your day, Max. You can do whatever you want. I hope you take advantage of your status and talk to as many influential people here as possible. Work the room.
I don't know. I feel so weird, like I'm a little kid hanging with the adults.
Estamos siendo
After this week, you are certainly
adolescentes,
not a little kid anymore. In fact, you're a noteworthy adult being honored by your peers. Now you have to start acting like the photographer you want to be. Hell, I wanted to be in charge of a big school someday. So I started taking charge of things when I was young. Ask my poor classmates. Max, I'm gonna eat up that caviar so you don't have to. Better get in there and start schmoozing. You know, I won't always be here to take charge. But you come talk to me whenever you want.
Come on, Max. After everything that's happened, this should be the least scary thing you've ever done. Wowzer, Max. You did it. Somehow. I went from the dark room to this gallery. I've been through so many realities in 1 week. Life is
strange.
weird.
Official winners of the Every Heroes Contest. ¿Y dónde estamos? Ah, ya nos vi.
There I
Ojo
am,
de...
along
Ahí
with
está.
all the other winners. I should say artists instead.
Lo logramos, raza. Lo logramos. Libro de invitados.
Look at this print.
Ya abajo también hay.
Feel the colors. Look at the bokeh shape. This
Ojo.
was definitely shot with a medium format camera using a Leica 35mm lens.
Ah,
You
mira,
can definitely
el
find
Hot
out those
Tagman.
details. The story of
Una
a photo.
bombera.
If you know how to
Buenísimo,
look at
¿eh?
all the details of a picture.
Oh, this is so interesting, Matthew. I didn't think you knew about all this.
Cámara. Policías, no sé qué.
That looks familiar. This might be too
Metaphoric.
metaphoric.
¿Le vas a tomar una foto con esa cámara? ¿De confianza, Ana? ¿Podemos hablar con ella? Vamos a ir a... Ah, pues sí.
Aren't you from Blackwell Academy? I wanted to go there, but I didn't get in. They have such a cool program. I bet you're learning a lot.
No te creas, ¿eh? Cabrón fue descubrir a un asesino. A estos no pude hablar, lista de invitados. Oh, que debo de hablar con gente. Director web. Champagne.
Like, I do not understand art.
Ojo.
Well, I have to say, this is the best everyday hero show I've seen since it began. All the pictures say a lot about our times. Bravo.
Sí. Aquí, esa bien podría ser Richard y Cloyd o Max y Cloyd. Cualquiera de los dos.
That is different.
Sobre todo si es Max, nos gusta. Sofá. Nos sentamos un rato, momento de reflexión. Tomamos aire.
I can't believe I'm in San Francisco. How can I process this after all the death I've seen this week? I wish
Mira, están
Chloe
viendo
was
nuestra
here with me
foto.
now. Without her, I couldn't have fought Jefferson. And she always pushed me to not be shy about my photos. Even if that feels so trivial after what happened with Rachel and Kate. But for whatever reason, I have this power. I hope I finally used it right.
Esperemos que sí. O sea, bueno, yo digo que sí. Este es un periodista, a ver qué nos dice.
Hi, excuse me, you're Max Caulfield, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry to bother you, but my name is Danny Lee, and I'm with the Berkeley People's Herald. I edit their arts section, and I totally dig your work. Now, I know the whole ironic selfie thing is kind of played out, but there's something timeless about your images, so I'd love to set up an appointment or an interview with you when you get a chance. Here's my card. So great talking with you, Max.
You too, Danny.
Muy intenso ese güey, ¿no? Con muchas palabras en pocos segundos.
I wonder if I can buy these everyday heroes pictures. Sorry, I don't know your name, but I saw your picture in the gallery brochure, and I just wanted to let you know how cool your entry was.
Thank you, bro.
God, I love art. You must be the everyday hero from Blackwell. My name is Lauren Francis, and I run the media department at Detroit School of Visual Arts. I'd love to talk about you being a residency next spring. Don't say anything to Principal Wells yet.
Está bien, no le digo. Oye, esta foto está de huevos, ¿eh? La prótesis y todo.
This makes me feel so sad, like I was back in high school.
How do these galleries afford to rent here?
Todas las personas. Director Wells. Quiero ver si puedo agarrar champaña.
Champagne makes me think of me and Chloe getting busted with that wine.
Pues no pude. Pero hubiera estado bien.
It was cool that Principal Wells came along. He could have canceled our entries after what happened with Jefferson.
I know it's kind of simple, but...
So, how are you handling your new fame as a photographer?
I don't feel
Bastante
like a
bien.
famous photographer yet.
Every journey starts with the first step. I'm only a Blackwell bureaucrat, not an artist. But you've made us proud with the great response to your work so far.
Es real.
It's kind of surreal to be here after everything that happened at Blackwell.
All the more reason to celebrate your success.
Maybe I feel guilty for celebrating.
Leave that to me. I should have been more proactive about Kate Marsh and her awful situation. She's strong, and I'm glad she made it out of that hell. Should have put my foot down with Nathan Prescott. Or put my foot in his ass.
Es su
It's
culpa.
not your fault. You didn't know what really happened.
I know, but that's not a good excuse for a principal. And Jefferson
Oh, yeah.
had such a great reputation. Nobody expected him to be so disturbed. I couldn't believe the police found those sick photos in his dark room. Oh, those poor girls.
At least he's in jail along with Nathan for kidnapping and murder.
And Sean Prescott is now under serious investigation for all his years of corruption. Money and power can only protect you for so long at Arcadia Bay. The irony is that
Yes,
for
yes.
once, Sean Prescott actually had no clue what was going on with Jefferson. And he even brought him to Blackwell.
Quizás es el karma. Qué clima tan extraño.
Now if we
Habla-
can just figure out what's going on with the weather, maybe everything will be like it was before.
Environmental science is above my pay grade, Max. But it sure would be nice to get back to Blackwell Academy the way it was before.
I'm hoping this is a fresh start, Principal Wells.
Like I said before, you're an adult now, Max. You can call me Ray. Oh, at least for this event. Now, if you'll excuse me, I hear the buffet calling me again.
Tremendo. A ver, eso. Independent.
Young and grunge. He'll think about those days for the rest of his life in prison. Good.
This makes me feel like I was back in high school.
I always get... Hey, I love your shot. I just wanted to say congratulations, and I hope you get a lot more attention.
Gracias. Esta me gusta.
Hi, and there she is to save the day.
Hi. You did it, Max. You're a real artist. At least for today.
De hoy para enfrente, de hoy en adelante. A lo mejor no muy adelante.
Chloe!
Hey, are you okay? We lost you there for a second.
Your nose.
I'm okay. Jet lag. High altitude. Oh, you left the ringer off, idiot. Oh, come on. Please answer.
Max, holy shit, man, your vision. It's true. You saw the tornado. It's coming.
What? Oh no. Chloe, where are you?
I'm so fucking scared. I'm by the beach.
Chloe! Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
¿No dijo que estaba en la playa?
Oh my god. The tornado was real. Oh, I didn't fix shit. Chloe will die. Arcadia Bay is gonna be destroyed.
No podemos permitirlo.
There has to be a way to stop this. For good.
Y ya sé cuál es, hay que regresar, porque la única foto que tenemos nuestra es
I
esa.
do
La
not
que tomamos.
understand art.
Nada más que eso es antes todavía de la semana.
Everybody is a photographer
Ese es
now.
el pasado dentro del pasado del pasado. Esto va a estar cabrón, ¿eh?
Excuse me, I'd love to ask you a few questions about your work.
Sorry, but
No nos interrumpas, cabrón, que esto es difícil. Ahí, ¿no? Ah, no.
Oh, you're Max Caulfield, right? Tell me what kind of instant camera you use.
can we talk later? Thanks. I literally do not have the time to deal with everybody.
Ahí. Ahí es. Sí, sí, sí.
Oh shit! Oh my head.
Es que ya estamos pasándonos de verga con lo del poder.
What is going on now? It feels like reality is breaking apart. What am I doing to time?
Estamos descagando.
I just have to make one simple change, so I won't end up in San Francisco. Simple. Sorry, San Francisco. Chloe comes first.
Cambiamos nuestro futuro por nuestra chica. Es la que ves Victoria. Entonces Jefferson nos atrapó.
Oh, fuck. here again? I thought I fixed everything.
What did you say, Max?
What? Jefferson should be in jail, not here.
Jesus. It's like you're back in my class. You're still spacing out. It might be cool if you took one of your patented selfies now. The transformation between the old Max and the new Max. Anyway, answer my question, please.
De la mierda.
Eat shit and die.
Good answer. Good answer. Hey, your nose is bleeding. Probably gave you too big a dose. Sorry about that, Max. But considering you're about to die, a nosebleed is a first world problem. Your iris, that dilation like a shutter. The pictures you're taking of me now. Too bad you pissed away your gift. You could have won the contest, but you destroyed your own beautiful photograph. What a waste. Sorry, I burned all your stuff. I got a little carried away.
Fuck. He burned
No,
my
valió
diary.
verga.
That's why I'm still here.
Especially since you've developed from nerd to hero within a week. There's something weird going on with you.
Es tan extraña.
Whoa. Did you see how crazy it is outside? Like I said, something weird. There's that fear. Oh, Max, it's an honor working with you on these final sessions. I hope these images will be appreciated for what they truly capture. The loss of youth. At least, that's the last lecture you'll ever have to hear from me. And I promise you, no more nosebleeds.
Mr. Jefferson, please, don't do this. You don't know what's happening.
Shh, 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 shh. Quiet. Quiet, Max.
Que no se iba a hacer caso a este cabrón.
Please, don't do this.
Empezar a pensar cómo podemos salir de aquí. Mierda, eso nos mata.
I promise, this final dose won't hurt.
No, cabrón, haz algo.
What?
No, David, no!
Gee.
Tanto militar para eso,
I
güey.
promise you, no more nosebleeds.
Wait, hold on. Can I please ask you for one last request?
Oh, you got me, Max. How can I deny that face?
Lo que puede tu vanidad, hijo de puta.
Would you take one last picture of me? I want to be your best subject.
I almost don't believe that, but I think you finally learned from me.
¿Esto es para un logro? Chingados. ¿De nuevo qué? ¿Qué logré con la foto?
I promise, this final dose won't hurt.
Pues si sale esto es porque al Dead se lo va a volver a coger.
Could you
Poco de música.
please at least play some music so I can drift away?
Even at the end, you're still a dreamer, Max. It's a nice trait.
Esperemos que con la esta no me escuche. Ahora, David.
Hold it! What?
No way, Jefferson.
¿Qué? ¿Retrocedo?
And would you mind turning off the lights? They make me squint, so I won't look good for the shot.
Now, you're thinking like a real photographer. And I don't want your last memory to be bad lighting.
No estoy seguro de que esto... O sea, lo de la música estaba bien. A lo mejor no era ahí lo que tenía que
I
cambiar.
promise. This final dose won't hurt. What?
David, watch out!
How? How did you know that?
Ay, David, viejo. Un poco de agua.
Excuse me, but my throat is scratchy. Can I please have some water?
Of course. I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Oh, ya vi. Porque el agua. Es un genio, Max. Yo soy un pendejo porque tal fue la última opción que usé. Pero es buenísima la idea.
I promise. This final dose won't hurt. What?
David, watch out!
How? How did you know that?
A huevo.
No gun. No balls.
Jefferson, it's over. You are not going to stop me.
David Madsen. Of course. Well, this is what you get for playing cop. A real bullet.
Jefferson, it's over. You are not going to stop me.
David, kick that table!
Yes, sir.
David Madsen. I always hated that mustache.
Pésima idea.
You
Hay que decirlo.
Jefferson, it's over. You are not going to stop me.
Grab that bottle!
Y es fallo y error, ¿no?
Jefferson, it's over.
Grab your gun now!
Got it.
Coño.
Christ! David Madsen, you are one stupid son of a bitch. So don't blame me.
You are not. Jefferson, it's over.
Toma.
Oh, Lord, Max. Are you okay? Are you all right? Can you move?
Yes. Thank you, David. Thank you.
Don't thank me. You brought me here. Let's wrap up this son of a bitch first.
Toma.
He won't be going anywhere when he wakes up. Except you are going to prison forever. Or worse.
Mr. Jefferson, now it's your turn to be captured in a moment. Save Chloe. He burned everything, including all of my photos.
Ahora sí está jodido la
Lauren!
cosa.
Yes! I can use that picture he took of us. Shit, no signal. Thanks, Mr. Jefferson, but you won't need this anymore.
¿Qué dejamos a estos dos aquí?
The Prescotts had to know about this.
Jefferson looks so pathetic now. David Madsen is on the case. He's still looking for evidence. David? Are you okay?
Look at this place. It feels like hell.
Jefferson was going to kill me. You got here just in time.
I'm glad. I always suspected that son of a bitch.
I never did. Until too late.
You shouldn't have to suspect your teacher.
He wasn't a real teacher. He just wanted to lecture. It was part of his sick plans.
I wasn't surprised when you accused Nathan of drugging Kate Marsh. I thought so too. And Max, I'll never forgive myself for what happened to Kate.
Mierda, que Kate sí se
I feel
murió.
like I helped push her off that roof.
Don't blame
No es tu
yourself.
culpa, no es tu culpa, David.
Nathan and Jefferson are the ones who put her up there.
I knew Nathan Prescott was a threat. I just waited too long to neutralize him.
Jefferson already did. They had some weird father-son thing going on. But Nathan killed Rachel, and Jefferson had to use him as a scapegoat.
That pervert was pulling all this shit right under my nose, too. I could have stopped him and Nathan if only... I wasn't so stupid.
No. I told Principal Wells Nathan had a gun and almost used it. But he didn't want to believe me. I should have been more loud.
We all make decisions we regret. But I have to admit, I'm impressed by you. And Chloe. And your investigation. I had all the high-tech toys, well, you had each other.
Y eso es suficiente. Ella aprendió de ti. Somos un gran equipo, ¿no?
We are a great team.
That's one of my problems. I'm not good at teamwork. Never was. Even in the service.
I can't even imagine what you went through.
I'm not gonna make any excuses for my behavior. I tried to be a good soldier, but I wasn't so great. I tried to be a good father, too. But you saw how that went.
Ah, todavía tienes chance.
Chloe's tough. Just like you.
I'm glad we have something in common.
I'm glad I stood up for you.
I try not to use my service as an excuse, but it's hard to come home after war. Most people don't know or care what it's like. Except Joyce. She gave me hope. A new life.
And you saved mine. Chloe, she would be proud of you.
I just want to see her safe with her mother. I promised Joyce I would go see a family counselor. I'll start by apologizing to Chloe. I don't expect her to call me Dad, but maybe she'll stop calling me step douche.
Padre
So,
estúpido.
where is Chloe?
Vamos a ocultar la verdad porque todavía podemos
David,
arreglarla.
She was pretty stressed out, so she went to go medicate before I ended up in here. So, she's okay.
Oh, thank God. For once I'm happy Chloe's a stoner.
David, I have to go outside and get some real air and use my phone.
Of course. Go on, Max. You're a brave soldier. I'm glad Chloe has a best friend like you. Go on now. You've seen enough of this room.
Todos ya tuvimos suficiente de este pinche cuarto.
Okay, teacher. Let's see what kind of photo evidence you shit all over this computer.
I could have told David the truth. He deserves it.
How could you?
No, no hay por qué chingar las cosas.